Hi guys, it's Luciana. Today I'm going to be doing the reader problems tag, and this was created by About to Read, and a link will be in the description to the original video. Okay, so let's get started. First question. You have 20,000 books on your TBR. How in the world do you just decide what to read next? I mean, it feels like I have that many to read right now. So, I just pick at random. I've noticed, like, if I like how the cover looks and it just catches my eye, I'll just start reading it. Or if it's recommended a lot, I do that a lot. Like, if I see people talking about it a lot and I haven't read it yet, I'll give it a try. That's normally how I do it. That's basically all I do. Second question. You're halfway through a book and you're just not loving it. Do you quit or are you committed? I am normally committed. Like, it has to take a lot for me to not finish a book because I'll just power through it. If it's boring, if I just don't like it, I will just keep going. I don't know why I'm like that, but it's just how I read. The only book I've never finished was Panic by Lauren Oliver, but even if I don't end up finishing it, I normally get back to it like later on. Question number 3. The end of the year is coming and you're so close, but so far away on your Goodreads challenge. Do you try to catch up, and how? Well, last year this happened to me. I was very far off on my goal, my challenge, I mean. I think what I did last year at least was that I changed the challenge for myself. So in the beginning it was 100 books, but then I decided to just do 50. So I'll just narrow it down like that. But so far this year I'm going pretty good. I think I'll be able to do my goal this year, which is 50 books. I decided to lower it this year. 4. The covers of a series you love do not match. How do you cope? I don't. I don't cope. I don't like it when they don't match. If they're different sizes, I do not go well. Normally, if I like the book enough or if it's really cheap, I'll just buy the cover that matches so that I can just live peacefully. But if I can't be bothered, I will just hide it. I won't put it at the front here. It'll be at the back somewhere because I don't like it. I can't. I like them being like all nice and together and matching. I just can't deal. Okay, the next question. Everyone and their mother loves a book you really don't like. Who do you bond with over shared feelings? This one's a hard one because it takes a lot for me to not like a book. And I'm not sure if there'd be anyone I would bond over not liking it with. I can think of one of my best friends, maybe, but that's definitely not certain. And it's never happened before. I've never not like, yeah. I don't know. It's really hard for me to not like books. I don't know. I guess I'm just not very picky with them, to be honest. I don't know. Okay, question number 6. You're reading a book and you're about to start crying in public. How do you deal? I cry in public. I wouldn't even care, to be honest. I would just, or if the book made me feel like I wanted to cry, I would just let them fall. Just let the tears cascade down my face. I just not a care in the world. I'm pretty sure it's actually happened before. and I've just cried. I just no regrets, none. I just cry and cry and cry. Okay, question number 7. A sequel of a book you loved just came out, but you've forgotten a lot from the prior book. Will you reread the book, skip the sequel, try to find a synopsis on Goodreads, or cry in frustration? Now, this is a difficult one because my memory is pretty good. Like, even if I haven't read the book for the prior book in a long time, I'll still remember stuff from it. I would just start it and just let it come back to me, and if it doesn't, then I might just look it up or read like a snippet from the book. But normally my memory is pretty good when it comes to books, so that's not really a problem for me. Question number 8. I'm sorry for looking over there. My laptop is directed there. I'm sorry. But question number 8. You don't want anyone borrowing your books. How do you politely tell people nope when they ask? People don't ask if they can borrow my books. But if I didn't want them to, I'd just tell them straight out that no, sorry. I'm sorry, but you can't borrow that book. Unless it's my friend, one of my close friends, then I'll gladly give them the book. But if it's not that, then there's not much of a chance that I'd give the book to anyone else besides family and them. But yeah. Question 9. Reading ADD. You've picked up and put down 5 books in the last month. How do you get over your reading slump? That's a difficult question that I don't know the answer to. I normally just read another book. I'll just find a book that I'll eventually want to read, which is quite easy because large TBR. But yeah, that's all I do. I just pick a book at random, go with it, and hope for the best. But I don't get in much reading slumps. Kinda. But yeah. Question number 10. There are so many new books coming out that you're dying to read. How many do you actually buy? A large amount of them, if I'm being honest here. I will. Lost my train of thought. Thanks, Pops. Normally, well, it depends how much money I have actually. What I'll do at a bookshop is I'll get all the books I want, and at the end of it, I'll just cut them out. I'll see which ones I want more, which ones are more expensive. I'll just cut out until I have a good amount that I can actually afford. But yeah, so as much as I can probably is the answer. Okay. Last question, question 11. After you've bought the new books you can't wait to get to, how long do they sit on your shelf before you get to them? That is a really hard question, to be honest. Because this actually happens quite a lot. I'll buy a book and I'm so excited, and then it'll sit on my bookshelf for months. I promised myself I'd read The Maze Runner before I watched the movie. I haven't read it, haven't watched the movie. It's been a few months now. So yeah, I guess it just depends on which one where it is on my bookshelf. Maybe that normally like, if it's in my eye level and I notice it first, then I'll there's more of a chance that I'll pick it up. But yeah, some of them sit on like there for like months before I get to them. Like it's not very good. Yeah, I'm not the best. But I believe that is the last question. So we are done. I hope you enjoyed the video. Even though I wasn't even like looking at the camera during most of it. But I'll work on that. I promise. Like, I will get there eventually after like a few tries maybe. I don't, just bear with me, please. Please, I'm like begging to a camera right now. But yeah. I can't really tag anyone because I'm brand new. But if you want to do it, do it. That's what I did. And yeah, goodbye, and I'll see you on my next video. Hasta luego!